The next one I'm going to show you, I think, personally, has even crazier stories. So check this out.
Yeah.
This guitar has a crazy story. This guitar is named Dorothy.
Okay.
This is a really, really early 1952. It was given to me by a fan.
No way.
So check this out. This guitar was in a tornado.
Oh,
it was found in his front yard after the tornado without a neck.
Hence the name Dorothy.
Yes.
Now
so
I get it.
When it was a message online and it was like tap to view, images blurred. And he's like, hey man, I know you like old Les Pauls. It's my friend TJ. And he goes, check out this guitar that landed in my front yard. So I hit him back instantly. It was this body full of mud. There was shards of glass and asphalt in it, especially on the back.
Wow.
And there was even this film over it that, because he hadn't cleaned it, and this happened in 2013, this tornado. And he hadn't cleaned it, so it didn't really look, I was like, what is that? But what it did have that I know, it had, obviously, this is all original, never been out of the guitar.
Okay.
This pickup right here, which has the two, basically the side screws.
Yeah, what's up with that?
So the first run of Les Pauls had those.
Oh, okay.
And that's the only run that had those. And it is, right away I was like, oh, that's an early 52. Now there's been different numbers that I've heard, anywhere between 25 to 100.
Okay.
So check this out. So I hit him up and we're talking about it and he says, I might want to get it restored. And I said, hey man, if you need any help with anything, just let me know. I said, and also if you'd ever consider selling it, I would love to get a neck on it and play it. He calls me a few days later and he goes, hey man, I didn't buy this guitar. I'm not going to sell it. And just for a disclaimer, the owner was found. It was her dad's guitar. She claimed on her insurance. She told him, hang it on your wall. It's not a guitar anymore. It's a broken, you know. So I sent this guitar. I met up with TJ and he gave it to me. And I pleaded with him, please let me give you something for this guitar. And he wouldn't. And I sent this guitar to my friend Joel at JW Restoration in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And he hand cut the neck. This is crazy old Brazilian rosewood. It was all hand done. He saved the heel of the back and basically grafted the new neck onto this old heel, took the old heel out and like forensic filed it. Like crazy.
I mean, because I was going to say the neck, from looking at the back right now, it doesn't look like that. Like he did a great job on kind of getting it to match pretty good there. You know?
And we wanted to make sure that we weren't trying to fool anyone.
Right.
And say, hey, you know, this is it's like this guitar has a crazy story.
It does.
And Joel wanted to represent all of the bumps and bruises and obviously the damage. So I told him, he said, how much do you want me to clean? I said, I only want it to be playable. I want it to be everything else it can be. So check this out. Joel gets the guitar and he goes, hey, you know how old this guitar is? I said, well, early 52. He goes, the pots are from 1951. Wow. And I was like, okay, so it's very early. He goes, the body's thicker than a normal 52 standard. Okay, so the really early ones, they had a thicker body. It's got a 2-piece flame maple top.
Underneath?
Yeah. And he said that the originals, if you look up the first batch, that's what they had. And you can start to kind of see it if you look at it in the right direction. But it's got, there's some flame there.
Yeah.
And
Yep. I can see it popping a little bit on this area there. Yeah.
And then we started to kind of understand that this was a very early Les Paul. Very, very early. With the routes in the back, the way that some things are cut.
Yeah.
It's just so cool because, you know, this guitar was never to be played again, and we resurrected it. And when I got the guitar, I had no reservation if it was going to sound good or not.
Okay.
So I went, it'll probably be cool.
Sure.
And I played it at this. I plugged it in. Joel said I did not look at the electronics at all. The electronics have never been touched. This thing had been in a tornado. This is exactly how I played this out. And yet again, I'm not even going to tune it. I went and I plugged it in, and I just went like this. I went. It works. I was like, okay. I checked this pickup. Okay, it works. So I started on the neck, and I remember I went. Okay, the volume's at 2. All right, it's pretty quiet. That's the volume at 5. Here's all the way up. Okay, let's hear this bridge, right? ...1951 electronics. I don't know if they ever thought they'd sound like that. Yeah.
Wow. This one, it's like velvety. Like it's like creamy. It's like smooth in a way, you know? Was this pickup, did you have to lower this or was it like that?
It was like that.
Okay, because the balance is like spot on.
Yeah, it was exactly as you see it. And this one, like, going back to the playing stuff, like this one I could sit and play it like you know, like I could go like cool,
just creamy, just rich. I mean, man. And then this patina here on the gold, like seeing that, and then the story about just telling me like just seeing the little flame pop out of there too. I mean, what a find and what a story. I mean, that's just great.
This is from my fingers. Okay. From pulling up. This is from my pinky. So what's cool about this one too?
This is from your pinky.
Wow. So you can see it on that old one too.
Oh, no way. Right there on the side of the bridge there.
Yeah, what's cool about these is the fact that they've lived a life. Obviously not a really good life maybe for either of them.
Sure.
One got painted over and the other one had a broken neck. But they continue to make music and they really inspire me to play in a certain way.
I could see how that would be, yeah.